Okay, so approaches to literature review. So this is where it depends. Okay, where it depends whether we want our student to do it as chapter 2 only, okay, or as a publishable article, okay, with a smaller scope, of course. All right, so it depends, and then we can do some adjustment to these approaches. So for example, we can do for a typical purpose, okay, and we just synthesize and compare evidence. So this is SLR, systematically. Semi-systematically, normally it is SOTA, or state-of-the-art review. So that means we just select whatever era or area or period of time, okay, just to cover. So normally in IT, we have this quite common, okay, for our IT students thesis, okay, so meaning that we will just take, for example, like cryptocurrencies, okay, so we just cover cryptocurrencies as what, okay, as disruptive technology, okay, then we will go for that particular development. Integrative critical review, okay, so this is very nice, okay, especially if we would like to venture on the higher level of Islamization, so we can do critique and synthesize, okay. So I must say, okay, I highly encourage this. I highly encourage that we as supervisors encourage the student to do this, okay, to some extent, because when we're doing a critique and synthesize, so the value is very high, and we are really, it really challenge our objectivity skill, okay, trying to be, and also perspective, okay, and it also really convince, okay, our evidence, okay, of saying that this is a real problem, okay, not just simply synthesize and compare evidence, but this is still has an important value. If we have our student complete this, then meet the gold standard, then it is still fine, okay. Research questions, I said earlier, specific, okay. And then we have the semi-systematic, we go for broad, for the SOTA, okay, broad, and then narrow or broad. So it can be either direction. Search strategy, systematically, and then it may or may not be systematic. It depends on the development, okay. For example, for SOTA especially, we have many questions, okay. And then after that, we can somehow post the questions to the student, and then together with the student, we can screen. Yeah, so the student can get the help of any experts, okay, to screen the search strategy. If let's say certain keywords are being missed, and integrative usually not systematic. Okay, so it depends on as the data comes in. Okay, as the review comes in. Sample characteristics, quantitative articles, research articles, books, and other published texts. So that's why I really very much like this. Okay, all three of them actually have the gold standard as long as it is being done minimally like this. Analysis and evaluation, we go for quantitative, and then for the semi-systematic, we can go for both and qualitative. So it's nice that if we share this with our student, it's good that we have a session with the student, and the student, or maybe we can send the student to a workshop in which we provide them samples, okay, with regard to our particular expertise and also domain, and also of course the domain of the thesis of the student. So the contribution, okay, effect, okay, so if let's say we want the students to do SLR, then make sure there's evidence of effect there, okay. So we can ask the student to use this, okay, the contribution, when they reviewed the paper.